She arrived here in Vancouver,
Lindsay, do you have time for a quick autograph?
destined to fulfill her lifelong dream. Vonn had just finished dominating the World Cup season, well on her way to a third championship. She appeared ready for the world's biggest stage, but Lindsay had a secret to reveal.
I injured my shin very badly, and I can tell you it's excruciatingly painful. It's hard to stay positive, you know. It's definitely changed my whole perspective coming into these games.
Suddenly, questions surrounded the face of women's alpine skiing. Vonn was in danger of losing her chance at ski racing history, and not even she knew what to expect.
I'm just going to try to ski normal, you know. I have to try to put this out of my mind, and I think if I ski passively, ski defensively, then I'm going to be endangering myself, and if you're skiing defensively, you can crash.
But Lindsay got a break when the weather worsened. 3 training sessions were canceled, so she didn't lose ground to her rivals. Her first event was postponed, allowing precious healing time. And she was becoming more confident about the challenges ahead.
Normally I would be super disappointed that, you know, we're not training, but I couldn't be happier at this point. You know, this is exactly what I need. I need just time. I need more time to heal, and you know, every day is getting better, so I'm just trying to focus on trying to be 100% for the races here.
On Wednesday, Lindsay's time had come, facing unbearable expectations, an unforgiving mountain, and an excruciating injury. She responded with a performance of a lifetime, and then with all the emotion that comes with being an Olympic gold medalist. Lindsay Vonn, who is the gold medalist. Her dream has come true. The first ever American woman to win an Olympic gold medal in downhill.
I've worked so hard for this, and, you know, to finally be able to stay on the finish, you know, with the gold medal is so awesome.
Yesterday, all eyes were on Vonn once again. She led in the super combined after the downhill portion, on course to finish on the podium. This race, all over for Lindsay Vonn, sliding down on one ski at this point. Lindsay's fall spoiled her chance for a second gold. So now,
Would have liked to be standing on the podium again today, but there's a Super G left, so rest up and be ready for that.
tomorrow, Vonn's Olympic journey continues. She sets her sights on the Super G and another chance to top the podium. But Lindsay knows there are no easy roads to gold.
Lindsay Vonn's fan base extends well beyond the U.S. In fact, it extends well beyond humans, as I found out.
In this classic Austrian village, Lindsay Vonn is the Nummer 1 Liebchen. And whenever she's in town, it's time for a serenade by a part-time musician and full-time farmer, who is also the keeper of her cows. At first, there was just one cow, ceremoniously awarded to Vonn after a victory at a 2005 World Cup race in Val d'Isère, France. When Lindsay was told she was supposed to return the cow for cash, she balked.
So you won a race?
Yes.
And instead of taking the cash, you took the cow?
Yeah, it was like a symbolic gesture from the cheese farm, and they, you know, they're like, okay, you give us back the cow, and you get, you know, $1,000 check. And I'm like, but I want to keep the cow. I'm like, no, take the check.
And that's how a cow named Olympi would cross many a mountain to the U.S. Women's European Training Center and be delivered for safekeeping to a singing Austrian farmer. In due time, one cow became a family of 5, Olympi giving birth to 3 daughters, and Sunny, in turn, making Olympi a grandma.
I know that even if I don't get a medal, I can come back and the cows will still love me, as long as I give them food.
These are standard questions that we always ask.
Vonn clearly adores her budding brood, even if she, admittedly, hasn't quite yet mastered the bovine textbook.
No cheating.
Yeah.
Don't give her any answers, all right? What is cud?
It's no idea. It's cud. It's cud, Mary. That's the answer.
It's regurgitated, partially digested food.
Yummy.
For how many hours did they chew?
Oh, 3 hours.
8 hours.
Oh. I'm not doing so well on this quiz here.
Madam, do you have a license to operate these cows?
No, that's why Polly takes care of them for me, because I'd be a terrible farmer.
Perhaps the pop quiz was a little unfair. After all, Vonn does devote most of her waking hours to becoming perhaps the best U.S. woman skier ever. And as one who's learned the local language, Vonn gets an A in foreign relations.
Yeah, beste danke. I just really want to be a part of the culture. You know, I just hate not being able to communicate with people. And yeah, I mean, everyone here in Kirchberg's been so nice to me, and so I always speak with them in German and trying to learn a few, dialect slang words. And it's pretty tough, but, it's great. I feel like I'm getting better every year and just keep working on it.
Just how big a deal is Lindsay Vonn in this town? How about a parade in her honor featuring the musical stylings of the Kirchberg Capelli Marching Band? You can't make this up.
Welcome at Kirchberg, Lindsay Vonn.
It was a second Christmas for Vonn. After the cake, one gift followed another. The last one alive and kicking. You know anything about goats?
No! I'm just a fan of goats. They haven't come out.
Seems like these people want you to stay. Whether it's ski medals or farm animals, Lindsay Vonn seems to be making a habit of collecting things in bunches.
Super. Thank you.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Look at something.